How easy is it to stay healthy whilst you're travelling? Well, that's what I'm going to find out when I go to Madrid over the next 4 days, so come along with me. Right, so firstly we're in Terminal 2, and the first challenge I've had to come up with is what to eat. So we've had our flights at 7:15, isn't it? Check with you. So we've had 2 meals today already, and then we've come to Jonah Juice, which has just opened, and acai bowl, and I had the Joe's Club before. So I probably won't eat now for the rest of the day. But normally when it comes to the airport, I struggle eating and with all the dietary regulations and restrictions that I've got. So day one's out the way, and we'll see what happens when I get to Madrid. So this video has been actually a lot harder to film than what I give credit for. So anyone who does a vlog on holiday, they put a lot of work in. But last time I actually picked up the camera properly would have been in the airport, where I had good intentions. I think I was in Jonah Juice. And then since then, I mean, the blunt answer is it's been very hard in this resort to actually maintain a healthy lifestyle. So we're staying in a place outside Madrid called Toledo, and it's not got a gym at the place. The village doesn't have any gym, I don't think, so it's just been body weight, and anyone who knows you can only do so many leg exercises, there's a few abs, and then it's mainly chest and shoulders. You can't do any back workouts, any pull. So I have been doing that, and the actual idea at the beginning was to film a full workout of doing each of them exercises so that I've got a few weeks in advance. But in terms of what I've been eating each day, I recorded the breakfast on the first day, and it's been the same ever since. So I've been having some fruit. There's not a lot of dairy-free stuff, which has been difficult. And I've just been having, it's mainly fruit. I've been having some Spanish omelette, because basically eggs, onion, and a bit of potato, Tabasco sauce. And then I've had the odd coffee, nothing ridiculous. And then in terms of lunch, patatas bravas, and then in tea, I mean, it's just been varied. Not that much really. I haven't ate too much. So in terms of staying, well, trim, healthy in that sense, it's been quite easy for me because I can't eat a lot. But then the other side of things in terms of exercise, that's been quite hard, especially at the moment. It's 38 degrees, it's been averaging 40, and it ramps up towards the latter end of the day. So I've got to do a workout, or I'll try to do one later on. But the wedding was last night, so for that one I just had non-alcoholic beer, which anyone who's had more than 4 of them in the past, you get severe stomach cramps. So hopefully I've just been having water today, and I'll probably get a coffee in a minute if they can serve it up, because it's 4:25 in the afternoon. But the blunt answer is to the whole question, is it easy to stay healthy whilst abroad? On this holiday, it's been quite hard. It's been an active job, challenge to do so. But normally, I think if you go to a well-connected place, city, resort, I think it's okay. I think not having a gym is a big downside in terms of trying to stay healthy with your weight training, muscle activity. It's been quite hard, but it's been nice on the other side to relax. So that's been a good health benefit. So I suppose whatever I've missed normally from my normal routine, I've sort of swapped out for less cortisol, less stress. So it's been good. I will go and I'm going to take this up to where the wedding was yesterday on the resort, and then I'll carry this on further up. But I just thought I'd start it down here by the lobby, and then we can go up there. So this is a lot better, but last time I was vlogging down by the lobby, there was obviously a lot of people walking past, and I've not got to that level where I can just pull out a camera and start speaking as if no one's there. But going back to it, I mean, this is the setting where we were yesterday, which you can see Toledo behind me, so it was lovely. But the whole point of this video was I was meant to try and show what I was eating, how I was exercising. I've not been able to do that, which shows how hard it is really in reality to try and keep track of all the things that you are doing. But I think it's made easier for me now because I completely changed my time scale. So years ago, I would be so hung up on how I still look, how I perform in the immediate aftermath of going on holiday. But now I've obviously set aside that I am going to not be able to do the exercise and eat the same way that I will be within a structured home environment. So that's a big thing. It's just altering your expectations to what the reality is more likely to be. I actually don't know how people stay so active in such a hot climate, especially when there's not much aircon outside, there's no gyms. But where there's a will, there's a way. I'm hopefully getting everything in here because I'm not too sure. Now, I actually do have another holiday coming up in the next 5-6 weeks, going to Vegas and the west coast of America. So I'm hoping that, well, I know there's going to be gyms in the hotels because we've actually planned them. But whether the food's going to be quite easy, I know the Americans like to put butter and milk in absolutely everything. That's why it tastes so good. So the food side of things might be a lot harder. The exercise things might be easier because I'm able to walk a lot more places and just do the best I can because, like I said, the time scale that I'm working on is not a matter of days or weeks. It's more months, years, decades. And when I look at it that way, you don't feel too harsh on yourself, which I know there was a few people this weekend who were really into health and fitness. They've took the full 5 days off. I didn't. Like I said, I've done a chest workout, I've done a leg workout, tried to walk as much as possible, done some abs. I've got one more day here tomorrow, so I'll probably walk around the centre of Madrid because that's where we're going. But yeah, it's difficult. That's the actual question. The answer to the question is, it is difficult. But if you've got this far, thanks for watching. And the next ones are going to be more workout based, and hopefully you take something from that. So I'll see you soon.